Okay, we're live, and I'm really happy to be here. It is a beautiful day outside. I saw an incredible cardinal up in the sky. I posted on Twitter, and I'm hoping that spring is finally here. I'm on the shoreline of Connecticut, and it's been really cold. So today we are going to do an incredible, I have a whole presentation for you guys today. I've been doing this series, and I'm waiting for people to show up. There's always a lag, and I'm hoping people are going to come because it is a gorgeous Saturday morning. And even if nobody comes, I'm doing this presentation, and I'm going to let you guys see it in replay. So we're going for it no matter what. And, you know, it's kind of like when you do a book signing, and I've heard of even the biggest award winners have nobody show up. I don't even care. You just do your presentation, and you do it, and you smile through it, and you have a great time. And that's what we're going to do. Maybe hundreds of people will show up. So we're going to get going. All right. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do this thing. All right. Let's see. How do I get to my, I'm going to go to my first slide. Here we are. And now let me go here, slide only. And I'm going to share my screen, because I have some videos, I have all kinds of things for you. Okay. Now, let's see, share my screen. Plus, I'm going to save time for questions at the end. So we'll go through the whole presentation, and then you guys can have questions. And I'm not going to be able to see whether you're here when I'm showing my screen. So save your questions, put them in the Q&A, and I'm going to explain, and yay, we have a viewer. So I'm going to explain how to ask me the question. So I believe it is in the upper right hand. Is it my right or your? Anyway, it's up in the corner. There's a little grid, and that's the Q&A. If you click that, you'll see the place where it says Q&A, and you should be able to type in your questions there. You can comment, you can put in a question, and I'm going to have a really great bonus for anybody who stays through. Really great bonus. So if you stay, you're going to see the bonus. So let's get going on the presentation, okay? Because this is going to be good. All right, now I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. And there we are. All right, so we're going to do these secret social media hacks. Well, they're not that secret, but it's a good title. All right, so, come on, let me see. Don't I get to do no, I'm not going to get to do that. How do I move this forward without having, here, play. Let's see. I don't know, can you see that, Kelly? Can you see the play? Can you text me and let me know?
And now for your rookie mistake.
Oh, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, I'm going to do the navigator. There we go. All right, you're going to have to see the navigator. Oh, well. So, welcome. There we go. We're just going to have we have flash training hacks, and we have a couple of other things. So I'm going to start with a fun little 1-minute video I made on how to do a little bit of hack Canva and Pinterest. If you're not at all savvy, like I'm not, to anything graphic design, how I made this right here, I did this, I put this all up on social media this morning. I created it in about 3 seconds. Here we go.
Build my author platform using social media, and what else do I do? And I'm not techie, and I can't do graphics and Pinterest. That's supposed to be great, but I can't. What am I supposed to do? This is gonna take me forever. Okay, well let's see about forever. Okay, so here we are in Canva. It's amazing. We're gonna make a Pinterest graphic. It comes up, and there are some templates here. That's about $1 maybe. They'll tell you how much it costs, but there are also freebies. Here's a freebie. We're just going to change one thing, We're going to type in the word read. You can change everything, the color, the font, the size, the background, the image, anything you want. You're going to change this just for the heck of it. And we're going to then show that it's saved. We're going to download it. Right there, click as an image. And now, hold tight, preparing your design, and it's free when you only use free elements or your own images. You can upload your own images. It's super easy, super quick. They're downloaded. Now we're adding it as a pin from my device. Click. We're finding the image in my downloads, and we're putting it by date added so it's easier to find. There it's called read. We're uploading it, and boom, there it is. We describe what the pin is about, reading rocks. I forgot to put the source in. I could put my URL for my site, post it to Twitter or Facebook or not, and then pin it. And it's on the board. Boom, done. And it's the right size because Canva is awesome. Now, suppose we wanted to pin from a website. Well, it asked us, and all we have to do is click that, and now click pin it, and choose a board. And I know I have a marketing for authors down here. Marketing for writers, there it is. Pin it, and done. Wow, that was so hard. Okay, so that did not take us forever, did it? And it was super simple. And you didn't need a glue gun or boingy things or a protective headgear. And you know what? I'm not a marketer. I'm a writer like you. And I am actually a really slow writer. And so I needed to figure out how to build an author platform so I could be a full-time writer. And that's what I do now. I'm a full-time writer. And I also help other writers. And so I created this course, how to create your author platform and market your books without being pushy.
Okay, we can keep moving on that. We don't need to go into that yet. So Hootsuite is amazing. And the reason I love Hootsuite is that it allows me to just schedule things, which is awesome, because sometimes you have something that you need to let people know about, like, you know, you could have content that you want to get out there, and you can monitor and you can respond to comments and you can see all your streams at once. It's great. You can share it to your Facebook pages and to your profile. You can share it to Google Plus and to LinkedIn. It's awesome. And you can also schedule, I think you can schedule it to Pinterest too, but I think you need an app for that. Viral Tag, I think it is. And it's so great because you can bulk load it. So that is very, very cool. This is called Friends and Me, or Friends Plus Me. And this is so cool. I only recently discovered it through a book I have called The Art of Social Media. It's by Guy Kawasaki and Peg Patrick, which you'll see me do a little Instagram book review of later in this presentation. It's very, very, very cool book. And Friends and Me is a service that enables you to, and I'm going to read this directly from their book. It's a great book. You really should get it. To share your Google Plus posts to other platforms. It currently supports Facebook groups, profiles, and pages, and Twitter, LinkedIn profiles, groups, and company pages, and Tumblr. And apparently, the authors like that the image from your Google Plus post appears in your tweets, which is awesome. That is really great. So that's a very cool thing. And I love Post Planner. This is something I've been checking out. It works with Facebook, and it's only $7 a month. You can get started with $7 a month. So that's cool. It provides stories to share and also suggests things to share, which is really great when you're overwhelmed with content and everything. So that's a great hack. All right, we're going to do another flash training about Facebook, and this is a really good thing. Establish their author platform. It will really, really get you going with that.
A Facebook group? That would be awesome to create an author platform, but oh my gosh, Oh my God, so many people have done it, but that would be so hard. It would take 1,000,000 hours, like at least 17 hours, right? I'm gonna get eyewear, protective eyewear, and like.
And it's super hard. And we have to take 17 hours and wait a second, create group, and boom. Oh, we're doing it. We name the group and we click create, and we just created a group. We add a member and we add an icon, and whoa, we have a group. And let's add a photo. We take it from our computer, save the changes. We're 33% complete. Now we're 66 complete. Add a description, which is just a test for now. And we save it, and 100%. Whoa, there are tips. You can see your members, events, photos, files, and done. Super easy. Better welcome your new members. And that is platform building with a Facebook group.
Okay, so I did not need protective eyewear. No, it was so easy. It was so easy. No glue gun, no boingy things, no protective headgear needed. So again, I'm telling you, this is great.
Facebook groups are fantastic to build your people. Build your people, build your platform, build your connections. Facebook is amazing for that. And Buffer is really great, wonderful place to schedule your posts and set them up for later. And now, look at this. They have Pinterest abilities now that you can share, schedule, and measure the performance of your pins, which is fantastic. And yeah, there are free levels, and then of course all of these services have pro levels. So depending on what you want to do, they're all different levels. So okay, so the next flash training is about loading up videos on Instagram, and there's so many different ways, and it depends on where your readers are. You want to get readers to establish your platform. This is a really great way to find younger and especially male readers. And I show you, and if you look over here, I am holding up my phone. That's all you need to do. And here I am being shot. So here we go. It's a little, and a train goes through just as it's going through right now. Hold on, I'll let it go by. And then I will click play. All right, here we go. Oh, video is so hard to use on social media. Oh, no, it's not. I'm just using it. I'm just holding up my phone. And I'm going to show you how to upload it to Instagram. And you know what you can do? You can do book reviews. You can do all kinds of things. Instagram book review. Fantastic book. The Art of Social Media. Love it. Okay, so what you do when you want to upload it to Instagram is you go into your Instagram account and you click on your whatever video that you want, and you click next, and then if you want to edit it or do anything like that, you can also put filters on it and play around with it. Okay, do anything like that. There's the train. I'm like, what? And so do we want to do, I kind of like it in black and white. Let's do that. I've never done that. All right. I like to use my voice to text. I cut that so it'll go faster. Get her, hopefully. And all right, so you can figure out what hashtags you want, and then you can put it up to Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and then up. It's posting. And then it's on Instagram.
Okay, so how easy was that, right? I don't even need this thing.
That makes me laugh every time. Okay. All right, and then there's Tailwind. And Tailwind, that's new to me. This one's cool. Wait, I made a note. I got to look at this is really cool. This is for Pinterest. So I haven't even gotten a chance to check it out. I found out about it right before I set this up, and I'm really excited to go check it out because I love Pinterest. It displays popular pins and trending boards and other people's popular content. And again, I got this all from the art of social media. So I would check out that book, and I would check out Tailwind because it looks awesome. So all these things, all these hacks will really, really help you guys when you are setting up your author platform. And again, if you guys have questions, the little grid up in the, I think it's the upper right-hand corner of your screen, there, I think it says Q&A. Just click on that, and you'll see where you can put your questions for me when I'm done with this presentation, okay? You can ask anything. So, I've helped a lot of people establish their platform, and a lot of times they are very new at writing. Maybe they have one book, or maybe they're still working on their book. Sometimes they have a lot of books, and they can't believe how what I've taught them is, first of all, so simple and step-by-step, and sometimes it's far less complicated and doable and reachable. And one of these people is Jackie Reynolds. I want to hear what she had to say, because it's really something that you guys can do. This is a 30-second testimonial.
And I was so pleased because it was a direct cause and effect. Do I have an email account? Yes. Do I have a sign-up form? Yes. Do I know how to deliver content? Yes. And then I'm thinking, this actually works. I'm so thankful that I have been a part of the work that you have been doing, because 6 hours later I had new subscribers.
So she increased her subscriber list instantly from what I taught her. And she is building her platform, and she's reaching new people. So, it's as long as you are good at implementing, you can imagine where to start. You'll know where to start and what to do, because you will be led by me, somebody who knows where you've been, because I've been there. I've done what you've done. I started out not knowing anything, and I can take you by the hand and show you everything, how to do all the techie stuff, all that scary stuff. And you can imagine that, here's my little, that you have an email list that's set up and growing, because you know exactly what to do, and in a way that's going to make you get all of these fans, and not in a pushy way at all. And that you have a go-to community of loyal, excited fans who want to hear from you, and who are dying to know what you're doing, and where your next signing is, and when your next book is coming out. And here's this guy. He's relaxing. It's like, what's an image of relaxing? Fishing. And that you're able to have time to write and enjoy your family, and because you've overcome the overwhelm, right? And, it's a rookie mistake to think that you're going to write a great book and you're, don't have to build your author platform. That is a rookie mistake, not working on your author platform. Because you guys, 1.3 million books are published every year, and you need a platform. Because, to be perfectly blunt, it's just overwhelming how many books are out there. And if you want to just concentrate on the people who are like going to sit at home, and here you go, here's this guy, he's just going to be like, your grandpa is going to be reading your book, and he's going to be really proud of you, and that's totally cool. Or you're going to be reading to your grandkids, or your friends' kids in their classroom or something, and that's fine, right? If you want to do it as a hobby, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But that's a decision you have to make. Do you want to be a professional, or do you want to have an author platform that is advocating for your book, right? Your books are not going to sell themselves. So I know this because I'm a writer, and I saw the difference in my career once I started building my own platform. If you haven't started building your own platform, what has stopped you from building yours? This course can help you build your author platform. It's an amazing, comprehensive course. And you saw those little videos that I made, those flash trainings. It's as simple as that. And anybody who gets it today, I'm closing the cart tomorrow. Nobody can get it after tomorrow. Okay, I don't have any idea when I'm going to put it out again, because I'm concentrating on the new people who bought it this week, and that's it. So, you know, this is, I'm going to show you what's in the course, and anybody who gets it here live while I'm talking, I'm going to give you an additional bonus, and I'm going to tell you what the bonuses are. But I'm including bonuses for this week only, and that I'll never offer again. And today, right while I'm talking, I'm going to also offer a half an hour live one-on-one session where I can critique your platform, I can look at your website, I can help you do anything. We will set it up, and it'll be you and me live, you know, over live on the internet. You know, we'll do a hangout like this, or in my private platform. So in the first module, it's from Lackluster to Blockbuster, your online author home. And you find out everything about platforms, like why you need one, why authors need one, where you should start, and where do they begin, and the pages and the elements every site needs. And we talk about branding too, and social media, and all about it. I mean, I go really deep. You will have everything you need to build your author platform, and what you do once you're there, and the kinds of engagement to use, and all about Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, the kinds of videos you should be creating, and Pinterest, and why you should be doing it. And you know, the email, if you saw the free training that I did, that was great, and people were like, wow, this is so amazing. But you know, if you want to really go deep on the email platform, and this is something that you will own, your email list is something that you will be able to contact your people and really communicate with your readers and your target audience. You need to go deep on this and really learn how to do this, and how to build your list, and how to create sign-up forms and freebies and pages, and how to deliver the freebies. That's what Module 3 goes into. And Module 4 is how to build your website. And you need to be in control of this. If you think you're not techie, you won't think that after this. Because I have done this with the least techie people you can imagine. I wasn't techie, and now I'm teaching this stuff. And you saw how step-by-step and simple all those things are? That's how this is. And I have all these little videos throughout each module that are bite-sized, chunk, easy. All right, so totally doable. You will find out how to install your WordPress. You find out how to register your domain name. And I take you step by step, everything, how to choose one, what are plugins and appearance, and how to start your blog, and how to set up auto posting to your social media channels, all that. And the last thing is just how to balance this, you know, and how to keep enough time so that you can write and live your life and not be freaked out by all of this, and so that, you know, you can have your platform and eat your cake too. So the bonuses. First of all, you get your platform toolkit. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, and it's worth a lot of money. I mean, I added it up. It was like $1,704 altogether. So you get all this stuff, okay? The bonus, too, is you can't break the Internet Tech Guide. So if you ever thought, if you ever asked, where do I start? You get your Platform Action Pack, which goes through all these checklists and all these, you know, checklists to help you with your branding, email list, Twitter and LinkedIn, Facebook usage. So you can easily go through the list and check things off as you complete each item. You know, done, done, and done. You get a comprehensive curated list of hashtags for writers. And you're getting an action pack. I think I'm going through this too fast, but if you've ever wondered how am I ever going to build my email list, this, I love this. This just freaks me out, because when I was going through my email building last year, I added over 700, or it was 729 people in less than a week, and I put down every step I did, and I put it in this list building blueprint, and you could do the same thing. So that's pretty amazing. And if you've ever felt I'm so overwhelmed by all the social media, that's why I put in these checklists, the Twitter, LinkedIn checklist, the Facebook checklist, the hashtags for writers. I curated this list of hashtags for writers. So that's amazing. Plus you get the Pinterest tutorial video and the Twitter tutorial video. Try to say that 5 times fast. If you've ever said, I'm not techie, that's why I haven't built my site. Well, you're getting all of these, you know, you're getting all of these tutorials and all of these little videos, and you will be able to deal with it all with the Can't Break the Internet Tech Guide and the WordPress checklist and how to install WordPress on your domain and the domain hosting checklist and the WordPress security checklist. And if you've ever thought, I've got no time for this, but I still want to build my platform, this bonus is awesome. You know, Jane Friedman is the former publisher of Writer's Digest. It's huge. And she's a platform building expert. And we talk, it's an audio bonus interview. And we talk for about, I think it's like 45 minutes or an hour. And she reveals things that exclusive to this interview. She's so amazing. So really, really, really amazing stuff. You know, you can, you know, you have a choice. You can hire professionals to build your site or manage your social media for you. And if you're lucky, if you're lucky, you could get a decent one for about $3,000, and then you can be dependent on someone, you know, who you'll have to continue to pay to maintain everything, right? But I highly advise you to go to the website. You see the, I hope you can see the link below. howtocreateyourauthorplatform.com, and check it out. And if you get it now, if I get a ding on my phone, it'll tell me that you got it during this time. And I will also add in the bonus of me, a half an hour with me. I'm going to give you this testimonial. These people have seen the training.
The training that you're about to experience is amazing. Katie Davis is a rock star. She's going to take you from being stuck and confused and not sure of where you're going to amazing places.
Wow, I just watched Katie Davis's training videos, and I have to tell you, it took me from here to here. Amazing.
Sandy Williams, I'm an illustrator, and my gosh, you should see these videos I ran across. Katie Davis packs all kinds of information in a really short amount of my very precious time.
Katie's able to take all of the questions and the fear out of your next step and really bring you forward.
Katie Davis's training videos that helped me take my books as a writer and create a platform to reach the readers that I want to read.
I write books, and now I know how to put them out there and what to do. Please, please, please listen, watch, and follow what she says.
Stay tuned, plug in, tune in, tap in to Katie Davis and her training.
So that's some people I've taught. And I highly recommend that you take some action. I think that, you know, you can do this. Here you are at the top of that pile. There's no reason why you can't build a supersonic platform the way that I have, and you can do this. I'm gonna get out of this presentation now, and I have some. Here you go. I have some questions here. And okay, so George, hi George. I have 3 hours a day due to a day job. That includes time for writing. If I can only do 1 or 2 things, what should they be? Should absolutely, absolutely have a website. And I also think that you should establish your email list. Huge, huge, huge deal. And there are things like I showed you, those social media hacks. You can, at 3 hours a day is a lot. You know, if you do 2 hours a day of your writing and spend an hour on your platform building, that's great. That's fantastic. That's a lot, I think. So that would be fine. I mean, if you were able to, like on a weekend, set aside some time and write your evergreen newsletter and set it out for the year even, would be great. And keep in touch, and then the rest of the time that you have, just schedule out. I have a lot of tools in the course on how to schedule out and I address all of that stuff. Because it's great that you know how much time you have, because a lot of people don't. And as long as you can avoid the black hole time suck of social media, and you can put alarms on, you can really be responsible for that stuff, you can get this done, absolutely. Thing is that a lot of people, what they do is they don't account for things like, well, I watched Game of Thrones, so blah, blah, blah. I mean, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch TV. You don't have to, there's a lot of things you could cut out. You know, go on a social media. Do you have to play Words with Friends or Angry Birds? You know, Angry Birds just got a biggest time waster award. You know, so there are certain things you don't have to do. And if you really sit down and, like, if you were going on a diet and you wanted to lose 10 pounds, you would cut out potato chips, right? The same thing, you go on a social media diet or a time diet, you cut out the things that are adding on those useless time pounds. That's a new thing, huh? Time pounds. So, you know, you want to get rid of those kinds of things. So I would absolutely spend your time on your writing and establishing an email list, assuming that you have your website already going. So you can go to, here's the link, how to create your authorplatform.com. And yeah, that Instagram video was really easy, right? Are there more questions? I know there's a little bit of a time lag. I had questions already last Hangout, and I didn't get them ready because I had this presentation. And I kind of whipped through it because I was afraid I would take up too much time with it. But let's see. Let me see if anybody has any more questions. If you are going to get it, the time that we spend together, the 30-minute consult, I've had consultations where people have had me look on their website and I'm telling them where they can improve so that they can get more reaction from their people, less bounce, you know, fewer people bouncing away from their website, more interaction with the people who are coming to their website, more people signing up to their mailing list, better lead magnets, better people, you know, how to create your lead magnet or your opt-in, you know, the thing that you get people to sign up for your mailing list. We can create that together. I can help you upload it. I can help you figure out the tech and how to deliver that, or creating your email list. I can help you by, like, for example, with the woman who gave me the testimonial, Jackie Reynolds, she had about 117 things in her nav bar. We cleaned that up. It looks beautiful now. And she hadn't thought of having, she's also an entertainer. She's a clown. And she also had about, like, she had all these different presentations. So, and just like a writer, you might have all these different speeches or presentations. If you're a children's writer, you might have all of these presentations where you might do something for teenagers, you might do something for younger children, you might do something for adults or teachers. And she had each one separate on her site on the nav bar, and instead now she has them under presentations, pull down. And the things like that that you don't realize that you don't need, but when you're so close to something, you don't realize it. So is there, I know, I can see the viewers, I mean, I can see that you're here. Let's see if I can look on the event page. I don't know. See, sometimes it says there's, okay, so let's see, Janice and Barbara and Robin and George and Cheryl and Jason. If you guys are here, and maybe Kat, if you guys are here, let me see some yeses. Are you guys here in the questions? Can you put that in the questions? Are you here? I feel like Romper Room. I see Barbara and Janice and Robin and Kelly and George and Cheryl and Jason. Let me see some minutes. Are you guys here? I got to get a better system. We should have done this on Zoom, Kelly. If you could use only one social media network, what would it be? Probably, I would probably use Facebook, because no, YouTube, no. I don't know. It's hard to say only one. I don't know. I would probably make an email, because you don't own the social media networks. You don't own that real estate. Yay! Thank you for answering, George and Cheryl. Thank you. Because I've said this before. I'm here in my studio. If anybody's outside the door, they're like, "Who's she talking to?" But there's nobody here. I'm just talking to a screen. I'm talking to the green light. When I look at you, I'm looking at the green light. So I really believe in establishing your email list. It's really, really important, because if you don't, and YouTube goes away, not highly likely, but if it does, or they could kick you out, then you're stuck, right? You don't have any connection to those people. And so that is a really, really tough thing. I don't know any better way. And I was even listening to a podcast on my way here to the office this morning, and they were saying exactly what I'm telling you. I was like, yes. So, it's so great to hear confirmation that I'm telling you the right thing. They're saying, this guy was saying how he has not been paying attention. He's an expert in the field, and he hasn't been really paying attention to his email list. And now he's doing redoubling his efforts, because he has all of these people on his email list, and they are so, it's so important for him to communicate with the people who are on that list, because you can make a video, but you don't know if people are going to watch it. And you know how much I'm a video freak, but I can put it out there, and I'm about to go over 100,000 views, but I can put it out there, and I can't control people whether or not they're going to receive that, but I can push a button and everybody on my email list will get it, and I can see if they're opening it, and I can do tests and try to get them, put in a good header and hopefully get them to open it, and I can practice with that, and I can test it, and I can work with that, and I can offer things, and that's the only way I'm going to really, really be able to contact people directly. That's why it's so important, and that's why the module in the course is so, so important. I have a question here. With the latest changes Facebook plans on making to monetize all advertising, is it even worth hanging out on Facebook anymore? It's been my main, though certainly not only, platform building tool. Great question, and that's exactly why I'm saying that email is so important. That's why you have to do your email list, you guys. It's so important. And Facebook is worth it for certain things, to make those connections. But yeah, you're right. Facebook could even start to charge for likes if they wanted to. You're right? What's to stop them? If that's their house, their rules. Your house, your rules, right? That's why I like the idea of blogging, although I know that people don't all like to blog. I don't like to blog that much. I love doing my podcast. I love it. And when I do write blog posts, but I love to hear from people, but I know that people listen and they don't always. Now I have a private Facebook group for my podcast. And the private Facebook groups really are great. I can't even believe I never thought of it before now. I've been doing the podcast for over 5 years, and I've never had a Facebook group. Duh. I can't believe I never thought of it. So, and I got the idea from another podcaster, wonderful woman. So, and I give her props on my last episode. And from now on, I'm going to ask people to come into my Facebook group. So anyway, that's why I think you need to do email. And that's why I want you to get my course. I want you to get my course for all the other stuff in it. But I think the most valuable part of the course is how do the email. And George, your question, can I recommend an email service? You have MailChimp, but only 2 subscribers, so it would not be hard to change. Yeah, it is hard to change once you get a lot. I had MailChimp. I didn't like it that much. I said this in the last time. I read studies that say that MailChimp, a lot of authors don't want to pay the money because they don't imagine that they're going to go over 2,000 subscribers. So they do MailChimp, and it's free up to 2,000. I think it's free up to 2,000 emails, not subscribers. So if you send out, once a week and you have 1,000 people, then the second 2 weeks of the month, you're going to be paying. So because you've hit your 2,000, right? So I like Aweber. My affiliate link is katiedavis.com/Aweber. If you sign up, I'd appreciate it if you use it. You don't have to, but that's my affiliate link. I love Aweber. I think it's great. I think it's professional. You can, follow you can create different lists within your account. And that's what I show in the course, how to set things up within Aweber. So it's convenient. If you get the course, you can follow along because I show how to do that in there. So I really do like Aweber. And they're very, very responsive. When I was with MailChimp, I could never get anyone on support. But in Aweber, they have people in chat. Anytime I had a problem, I could get into chat and instantly talk with somebody live. It was great. And then you could also call them on the phone, which is fantastic. Anna Maria says, what equipment do you use the most to record my videos? Do you use your smartphone, computer, camcorder? I use a combination of things. I use my iPad. I use my computer, as I'm on right now, and I use my iPhone. Depends where I am, what I want to do, how I want it to look. So I use combination, and I use to edit things. I use ScreenFlow, and that link is katiedavis.com/ScreenFlow. One word, ScreenFlow. Okay, and camcorder seems like so old-fashioned to me now. And again, you can get this course. If you're gonna get it now while the getting's good. I'm not selling it after tomorrow. And the cart's closing, limited. Anna Maria got it, and a bunch of people have gotten it already, and I'm stopping it so that I can pay attention to them. And also, I am giving away only while I'm here and talking. Once I stop talking, no more. 1 minute after I'm talking, I'm not giving away the one-on-one with me. 30-minute one-on-one. And I usually charge $397 or something. I don't remember what I charge now an hour. $325 an hour, something. It's worth a lot, that half hour. So, question. I still don't really get how to effectively use Twitter and Pinterest, or really Facebook, for professional use, or info on what to focus on if you're time poor would be great. Yeah, and I go into that in the course. So you'd be a good candidate for this course. And in fact, if you go to that URL, there is a section. There's a 2-minute video on who the course is good for and who the course is not good for. And so, I don't think the course is good for everybody. So you should look at that. But to answer your question now, that's a very big question, and it's an involved answer. And I have the Twitter tutorial and the Pinterest tutorial, and I talk about Facebook. But the Facebook groups that, like I was talking about earlier in the flash training, that is a really, really good way. But in overall, provide content, provide good links, valuable links, provide, constant, whatever, like I always use the plumber example. If you're a plumber and and your niche is, say, single women who need to fix their plumbing, and they have to fix a clogged sink, and you have this book like How to Fix a Clogged Sink, And so then what you would do is you would be constantly providing great tips on how to fix a clogged sink, 10 things to never use when you're fixing a clogged sink, best tools to have on hand all the time, things like that. And so those are the kinds of things that you would be providing to your target audience. And and to find that target audience, you would go where single moms hang out online. So Pinterest would be a great place because it's filled with women, more women than men. You would go to tweet chats and you would get involved in the tweet chat. You would host a tweet chat. That would be a great way to use Twitter. Facebook, you could have a private Facebook group. Those are some examples. Those are very surface examples. Again, the course goes into it in a much, much deeper way. As someone who doesn't crave the spotlight, I wonder how to get over that dislike of the limelight and peddling my own wares. Peddling, no peddling. I agree. Are there effective ways for wallflowers to promote their books too? Oh, yes, there are. And shy people can absolutely promote their books. However, I called this course How to Create Your Author Platform and Market Your Books Without Being Pushy for a reason. And the reason is yuck on the peddling and yuck on the pushing and the self-promotion. Yuck, ugh, right? Because I think I actually am an introvert because after a certain amount of time, I need alone time. And I've been told that that's an introvert thing. But I'm not shy and I'm outgoing. So, but I don't like the pushy thing. And that's where, and I go into that in the course. And for videos, you can do voiceovers. You don't have to be in front of the camera. Okay, that's one thing. You can do tutorials. I talk all about that in the course. You don't have to, and I go, obviously I go in deeper, but you also want to help other people. And by helping other people, you're getting your work out there. They're going to go to your site. They're going to find you and your books. You're not going to become the star. Your content is going to become the star. It's not that you're the limelight. Your content is becoming the limelight. And you are going to have, I think that you do have to get over some of this discomfort, because if you're writing books, or you're going to have to get your name out there because you're the author. Or what I started to say was, you could create a persona or a nom de plume. Maybe that will make you more comfortable if it's something you really don't want. I don't know what else off the top of my head, because I don't know your specific situation, but that could be a really good way to do it. Also, email list is a great way to do it because it's not about you. Make it about other people. Make it about other content. Focus on the subject and the topic. It shouldn't be about you. It should be about what you're offering and what you're talking about. So I hope that helps. George, awesome. You're in. Love it. Yes, George is in. Woohoo! Got it. I have to put I didn't put the dinger on because it's Saturday. My kids are dinging me, and so yay. So listen what Gwen says. She says, I already am enjoying the course. She already has her new Facebook set up, and by following my Facebook checklist, yes, I'm using Buffer as I suggested. It's so exciting how things are coming together quickly following my system. She only bought it like 2 days ago, you guys. That is awesome. Gwen, I'm totally taking a picture of that testimonial. You rock my socks. Love, Gwen. That's great, Gwen. Thank you so much. I'm getting a little famished. That was fantastic. Question. One of my strengths is, hold on, I got blocked. One of my strengths is reading aloud. I'm thinking of reading some of my books on YouTube. Does this seem like a good way to get myself out there? Yes, I totally think it is. Would publishers frown if I read the whole story instead of ending on a teaser? Well, it depends. Is it the length of Moby Dick? Now, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know how long the book is, but what happened with my book, I'm going to show you. One sec. Don't go away. I'm here. Where'd my book go? Here it is. Okay. So, see this book? Okay, Dancing with the Devil. This book, my publisher, Diversion Books, had me posting on Wattpad the entire book, free. I said, I don't think that's a good idea. And they're like, no, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. It's going to be great. So that was their idea, the publisher's idea. I didn't want to. Now, I think that it's going to be, you can always ask your publisher. I think it would be good if you only read to a cliffhanger. Why do you want to read the whole thing? Could you actually enter that in the Q&A, why you want to read the whole thing? Maybe you're talking about a picture book or a novella. I don't know. So that would be a good thing to know, because that would change my answer. If it's a picture book, no, but then you said on a teaser. I don't know. Explain a little more, okay? So that would help. All right, let me delete this while I wait for the rest of your answer. Kelly's like, yay, George. With the latest changes, oh, I already answered this. I forgot to delete it. I'm launching a new pen name. Eek! Would this help me make it easier / get it right? I'm not new, but I feel like I'm starting over, sort of. I'm not, are you, let me see if I understand this. I'm launching a new pen name. Would this help me make it easier and get it right? Are you talking about, well, Cheryl, are you talking about building your platform with this new persona, this new pen name person? Have you been like writing in one genre and now you're writing in another genre with this pen name? Or are you just trying to start all over again and build a new platform? So that's part of my, I always need more information, don't I? That would really help, I think, if I knew that. Because the reason people have pen names usually, I think, is because maybe someone writes picture books, but now they're writing racy novels, like 50 Shades of Grey kind of thing. So, and they don't want anybody to know that they're doing that. So that's why I ask. And then, yeah, you would kind of want a different pen name. You would want a different name for that. But then, like, you look at someone like Joanna Penn, who was writing under JF, I forget her pen name, but then all of a sudden she's like, well, that's me. And same with Stephen King. He had a pen name, Bachman, that Bachman name. And then he was like, okay, it's me. So it's like, what's the use of having that if you're finally going to say, okay, it's me? So sometimes people do it because they're selling so many books, boo-hoo, right? That they are like, well, I need to write under a different name because people are just going to be like, or they want to write a different style of book, or people expect a kind of book from them and they don't think they could write a book. Like this book, nobody expected a kind of a dark, edgy YA from me because I was writing funny books for so long. So that was hard. Gwen, I just got to read that again. I love the core during. Oh, my boingy things fell. Sorry about that. I just want to say I'm joining Courts. I already have my new Facebook site. I just love this. This is the nicest how do I plus this? I want to star that. I love that. Thanks, Gwen. I love that. So I would like to know more about the pen name issue. Like, why? What are you doing? How did I keep myself from getting discouraged? Why do you think I didn't get discouraged? I totally get discouraged. You have to constantly talk to yourself. It is a hard job being a writer. But this is why you want to create your platform, so that you have your peeps. I mean, I admit to failure often. I talk about it on my podcast, but I know it's hard. And that's why I wanted to create this course for my peeps, because if you don't have the platform, forget it. There's no way you're going to be selling your books. There's no way, well, you will be selling your books, but it's going to be a heck of a lot harder. I do not know how people are doing it. I really don't. The next thing I'm going to make is for people, well, actually, I think I might make I have a small product that I might do about how to monetize. So I was thinking about that this morning. Like, I just want to do something quick and easy for my peeps, not make it, as expensive, just a super quick thing. But I want to find out. I just don't want to bug people too much, and like be constantly haranguing them with like, I want you to spend your money on me. But I want to help them. But the thing is, I really, how to launch your book, because I launched my book at #1 on Amazon. I want to teach people how I did that. So I know that would be a great course, right? However, this platform thing, people have to know it. It's going to help you, but it's not like somebody said, well, you're selling vitamins, you're not selling cake. And you know what? That's true. This is work. You need to do it, though. You need to take your vitamins, and because if you don't, then you are going to get discouraged. You need to do this. You need to create your platform. You need to do this. Look what Gwen said. She's already doing this, and it's already making a difference. Look at what Jackie said. She put her opt-in on Facebook. People went, and they signed up. It was boom, A led to B, led to C. And that is platform building. And that is very encouraging. It's so exciting when you do something and you see cause and effect. That is amazing. That is so exciting. And like my brother, like I was discouraged the other day because I have not sold as many of these courses as I wanted to. I thought there would be hundreds of people, and there have not been hundreds of people. There have been dozens. So I was like, oh my gosh, really? Don't people know how much this is going to help them? And my brother said, I am so impressed with you, Katie. And I was like, thank you, Nick. And he said, you made something from nothing, and you're selling something to people who know they need to make something from nothing also. That's amazing. He sells ad space. He said, I sell something that other people made. So I was getting discouraged, and he made me feel better. So don't think I don't get discouraged just because I'm enthusiastic and I have confidence. I do get discouraged, but then I have to talk to myself, and I get my peeps, and I know I'm helping other people, and that encourages me. I love helping other people, and that's really important to me. So did I answer your question? How did I keep myself from getting discouraged? I get discouraged, but then I don't wallow in it. That's the answer. And I take steps. I take steps to remember successes. And then I say, okay, you know what? Thomas Edison, he experimented with things, and failure is not a bad thing. Every time you fail, you learn from it, and you go on to the next thing, and you're going to succeed. And you know what? When you think you fail, it doesn't mean it's a fail. Okay? So there's that too. And in this course, someone complained about my book, How to Promote Your Children's Book. They said, well, she's very encouraging, kind of like cheerleader. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm too helpful to people. So you know what? That's what happens when you get discouraged. You have to remember to like buck yourself up, get positive people around you. That's what I try to do for my peeps. Okay, I'm going to delete that question now. We're going to move on. Let's see. I answered that. Okay, so Cheryl said, this would be YA, so I have to keep it separate from the adult stuff. Yes and no. Y is crossing over a lot. If it were picture books in YA, yes. I can promote the Y on my adult names, but I need a PG space platform. Do you need PG for the YA? You know, a lot of people curse in YA books. I have one big massive curse in one curse in Dancing with the Devil. Just one. I want to really make it count. So I don't think you need a new platform. You can. It depends on who your target audience is. So you are your platform. All your platform is, you guys, is a place from which to communicate to your target audience. And so you're not more than one person. So you can't really have more than one platform. Now, you could have more than one place to communicate, but you're still going to be that person. So you can, for example, have more than one Twitter account and collect followers to your YA information, what you talk about in your YA information in your YA Twitter account, and your adult Twitter account can be something over here. Or your Facebook group for YA books over here, and your adult interests over here. However, you are you. You're going to be talking about whatever. I don't curse online. I curse like a truck driver in my private life. Okay? I try not to. No, that's a lie. I like cursing. So I think cursing is funny. So, but I never do it online. And because I'm a public person online, and I grew up in a different time than the kids, you know. So I just don't like that. I don't like that behavior online. I respect people online, and I'm not negative to people online, and I just don't go there. So that's who I am, you know, and so you have to decide who you are online, and that's what your message is, and that's what your platform is. You know, you talk about your work or your books or whatever. So on your website, you'd have your YA books and your adult books and this and that and the other thing, and then people can contact you. Do you understand what I mean? Gwen says she was afraid to start a list because she tried before and didn't get many signups, but now I understand the need for a platform and building a community and taking care of them. That's exactly right. That's awesome. And George, you are totally my peep. You're my VIP. I love my peeps. Seriously, I mean, it's really fun. You're building a community. Should I add an art demo video to my site? Should I add art demo videos to my site and YouTube channel to gain followers? Not if you're not an artist. Kidding. Yes, absolutely. People love those. If you're an artist, art demo videos, oh my gosh. And you know, I've never done them because I have far less confidence in my art than I do in my other stuff. And people come to me for my marketing chops, not for my art chops. So, you know, but if that's where you're building your platform as like the art authority, yeah, definitely. People love that. So, and if that's where you're going with your platform, yes, I think people love that. Make them short, okay? Make them like 3 minutes. Those really long art demos, no. And speed them up. Those are so much fun to watch. Like, those are so much fun to watch. Okay, you guys, the cart's closing tomorrow. You won't be able to get it at all. And you won't get me if you don't get it right now as I'm talking, and I'm not having another hangout before I close the cart, so you won't get me at all. Oh, George says, my wife insists I feed her now. Gotta run, but I will be we'll talk later. Yep, you're on our list, so you got me, George. Say hi to your wife. Bye. So anybody else? We got 8 people left. So if you want the course and you want to have me consult with you, you got to get it now because I'm going to be leaving. Because George's wife is hungry and so am I. And unfortunately, George isn't feeding me. I got to get my own food. So I'm going to wait a couple of seconds because there's a little bit of a lag. And I tell you what, and Kelly, I'm going to say this. I know you'll hear this. I'm going to give the people until 12:15. I'm going to get off. And if they get it by 12:15, I will honor that offer of a half an hour, the half-hour live one-on-one. So that would be that would be my offer. 12:15 my time. So it's 12:06. You have 9 minutes to go to howtocreateyourauthorplatform.com and click the button at the bottom. There's a button at the bottom of the page that says add to cart. All right, so we're going to go, and I thank you for joining us, and I hope you learned something, and go establish, create, build your platform. And thank you.